Alright, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light and all beings whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. Hello, Aries. We're getting ready to do a reading for you. I don't know what the heck. Okay. All right. So we're going to pull 3 soul cards. Oh. Okay. This is definitely my card. This card speaks to me about, how do I put this? Playing with light. But I don't mean like it's like molding your light. I got this for like a couple of years ago, and it reminds me of taking some kind of really good, bright, really purified, cleansed energy and molding it into something that is constructive and beneficial for manifestation here on the earth. This is a very enlightened kind of energy, and also a very connected energy to guides. It's like you've received some kind of gift and this is crazy, because I actually have this message in a reading I had started, but it was really long, and I don't know, I might still post it, but I was going to post it kind of as a collective message. But it's interesting because it's Feels like there's a lot of information coming in right now, collectively for everybody, but in your case, it's very connected to this angelic and energy, and it's very protective over the earth, and it's trying, not just protective, but it also wants to do something constructive for the earth itself. This is what I'm getting. We are going to go ahead and grab, let's go ahead and get one of these. Regeneration, same thing. There's that earth. This could also be regeneration. And like I said, it kind of feels like cleansing, purifying, like that's happened. And now it's like, what do I do with this? So I can, it's like giving birth to something. It's, and this could literally mean you got blessed with like angelic, like a blessing, like a child, or you've received some kind of guidance or comfort or something from your guides, your angels, your guides, spirit, to help regenerate you, so you can help the earth, so you can bring something to here. This has been kind of a collective energy. I feel like any kind of time we're kind of going through this process of like regeneration and rebirth and structuring our foundations and our we had to do all the cleansing, and we had to do the, like, you know, some are still in the process of like releasing the illusions and toxicities so that they can actually make something a lot more truthful, authentic, and more light-based, if that makes sense, like more good-based. This has been kind of a question. This illusion card's on the bottom, so it's just like releasing that illusion that you can't make a difference, or you can't contribute to something here, when every little bit counts. You know, everything you do that comes from your spirit or your process is something that can be beneficial to others. And it might only be 15, 20 people. It might be hundreds of people. It might be thousands of people. But you can make a difference. And I feel like that's a message here, Aries, is that contribution. And it feels like you've been given a gift of some sort, of something you can take and you can kind of make something out of it. This could have came in the form of an actual like blessing, like a real physical blessing, and you're like, whoa, you know, this is my gift and I can give this to the earth. This could have came through hard times. This could have came through the process of releasing toxicity, addictions, stuff like that. But there's something really big and powerful here, and this is definitely like earth world based. It's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and get one of these lantern oracles, and I probably will read these, you guys. And there's also a feeling here of like kind of just letting your angels and your guides kind of take over, and kind of just listen to their guidance right now. Oh, weeping wound. I was kind of feeling like this could have came from something that a lesson or a process of healing, and it says you are not your wounds. So to let all things be healed within you right now, Aries, and Spirit wants you to know that things that happen do not make us those things. Even things we've done to ourselves or things others have contributed to our pain, we are actually the strength, and we are actually the healing, and we are actually the band-aid, and we are actually the medicine for these wounds. We can actually fix these and transmute them, and we can really heal ourselves, and we can help heal others in that process. So that is an important message, Aries. I do love that. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these words here. Under this light, you know, I always look at this as manipulating the light, and manipulating is not a bad word. We've attached it and associated it with bad, but it just means you're making something fit into a vision or a you're maneuvering something. You're moving it in a certain direction. You're influencing it. Influence is not a bad thing unless we don't use it for the good. Otherwise, it's beneficial to influence things around us, people around us, ourselves, our thoughts, our perceptions. Confidence. This could be coming from this weeping wound thing. It says, believe in yourself and you will have already won. Trust and conviction, self-reliance, and feeling certainty of one's abilities. Yes, the ability to take something, and this does look like it's right there too, like in that chest area, like in the heart. And it looks like there could be some like major healing and transmuting going on in the heart center. And Spirit's coming in and saying, be confident in your ability to take this wound or take this kind of life, take your experiences and turn them into something that you believe in and something that you trust, that you've went through for a reason to, I feel like, rebirth yourself or rebirth, even regenerate. This is interesting because this is very much so like the same energy, you guys. And it's coming through as like that really like making, it's coming through as very empressy, but it's like letting things grow the way they're going to grow and accepting that things were there for a reason. And we don't pull anything out of the garden, and we don't believe that anything is a waste or a waste of space or a waste of anything, because we have confidence that it's there for a reason. We believe in that, and that is a very to me, that's a very abundant and empress-like energy. It is allowing. And then this is just believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, believe in your certainty, believe in your abilities. And that's the biggest battle, is believing in yourself. And I struggle with this also, Aries. It's just sometimes you doubt your messages or you doubt what you're bringing to the table, because not everybody is there to support you, but your angels are, your guides are, your spirit is there, and it's loudly and clearly saying, use this. You have the confidence, you have the ability, believe in yourself, you can do something with this, you can make something happen really great with this. And there is forgiveness. This is a message right now for a lot of people. Forgiveness, it all comes out in the wash. It's not there permanently. These wounds are not permanent. What is permanent is what we make permanent. So we have a choice to either make those wounds us, or make the healing process and the purification and the growth and the acceptance and the empathy and the consideration and the, sometimes we get hurt from people that are hurt, and once you understand that, you can forgive much, much easier and move through that. Pardon or exoneration, releasing a grudge, amnesty to enemies. And the scale is looking at the earth, so there could be a lot of, and this is feeling very like, could be anybody's message. It's releasing those pains of the earth, the things that come with being here, that hurt us because of people's judgments or people's narrow-mindedness or people's lack of confidence or whatever that is. And this is all stuff we're trying to heal collectively, you guys, so that we can make a better earth, so we can make a better place here for people. Forgiveness, it all comes out in the wash. It's not there permanently, you guys. Forgiveness. I love that. And then sagacity. The vigilant seldom have regret. Having keen judgment, foresight, and consideration. Caution and discernment. Yes. So it's just knowing when and where and how you are seeing things, judging things, making sure you're taking a good look at how you're looking at things, being discerning about what's kind of maybe causing you to feel not confident or not forgiving. Is that an energy that you want to hold on to? Is that an energy you want to be? Or do you want to not be the wound, not be the pain? You want to be the medicine or the healing. For not first to yourself, but then to others. That is a message, Aries. So let's go ahead and get one of these wings and roots. Spiritual guidance. This is coming through so strong for you guys, and it has been. You guys are being guided to heal, to forgive, and to share this with the earth, to share this with others. You got something here. This happened a couple years ago. This kind of same message came through for me, and it was like and this was actually had before I had started this channel, and I was being guided to even, and it's really hard sometimes to come out and say, you know, I've done this, or this has been part of my journey, but I've learned a lot from it, and I've grown a lot from it, and I feel like anything that helps others is a good thing, especially when we're dealing with a lot of pain here. We've dealt with a lot of pain, even of our own making, because we didn't know how to deal with emotions, or we didn't know how to deal with rejection or abandonment. These are real human things that we deal with, and that's why we have our guides and our angels. 8 of Wands, this is those messages coming in. This is fast moving energy. This is also really good, usually, energy coming in for you to help you move along quicker, move forward faster. And we got that 7 of Swords. This is being very careful. This could be, don't self-sabotage. This is, you know, I always look at 7 of Swords as like a self-sabotage card, because we get too scared, or we can chicken out when maybe we need to stand our ground and have conviction for what we're standing up for and what we believe in, or what we're choosing to not engage in, or what we're choosing to engage in. So instead of explaining, hey, this is why I'm leaving, or this is why I'm not, this is why I'm doing this, we just do it. And then and also it can come from like premature, like judgment, premature, or caution that is unnecessary, or over exaggerated caution. And that's from our deep rooted, like, ancestral stuff, you guys, that we are all trying to heal. And then we got the 4 of Pentacles here, and she is definitely laying there contently with her 4 Pentacles. You could be holding back messages, information, communication from somebody that either needs forgiveness, or you want to create some healing in your life, whether this is through communication or through and I feel like this would involve some kind of communication, but it's also, there's a lot going on in the mind here about like trusting yourself. And sometimes when we don't trust ourselves, we don't trust others either, and we don't trust to share ourselves with others either. So that's another message just to keep in mind, Aries. Let's go ahead and read that regeneration. I love that. The green world awakens. Its colors are bright and bring us into the moment. The elements formed the landscape of our world. Turn this down a little, guys. Okay. The landscape of our world, and then adorned it with plants. Plants make oxygen, providing the perfect conditions for all life. I was just kind of feeling that gardener. I always call it the gardener energy, and it's always my Empress kind of energy, and it's like things provide things that we don't even know what they're providing at the time. So everything and everybody in history that's pulled something, or gotten rid of something, or exterminated something, or eliminated something out of fear, or and it is usually fear that drives this kind of energy of kind of escaping, or not facing something, or not letting something just play out the way it's supposed to. You can prematurely pull things out of your life, or push things out of your life that are supposed to be there. That's a message. When the darkness of winter recedes, each spring day produces a flowering. The dark phase of long now concedes again. At first light, the dawn chorus sings loudly, I endure, informing the world that they have the vitality to survive. And that's what I'm feeling like. I went through this stuff. I went through addiction. I went through this really long, grueling, self-sabotaging place where I held back, and I held back my truth, and I held back my forgiveness, and I became the pain that hurt me, and the pain that I was feeling, instead of becoming the healing, instead of becoming the light, instead of using that for something good. I kind of fell into it and became it. But now it's like I can speak up for that, and I can stand up for this. Even the 7 of Swords, I feel like I have a special connection with this card, because it when you read like tarot books and stuff, it's always about the sneaking, the thief, and it can be about stealing from yourself and stealing from others, of not sharing yourself, and not, this is just the way I feel it, you guys. And maybe I'm kind of a devil's advocate or whatever on certain, especially certain energies, because I've been there. And you never know why somebody's so closed off or so hurt, or but it doesn't mean they shouldn't try. It doesn't mean you shouldn't try to understand and forgive and move past the wound so that you can become a more positive, and you transmute that wound into a process of healing. And you learn, hey, this is how we deal with rejection. This is how we deal with abandonment. This is how the old way, and this is the new way. This is the more destructive way, and this is the more constructive way. So this is a message for you, Aries, dealing with things constructively instead of destructively. And then I am going to read this weeping wound. And I'm just reading little parts of it, guys. I'm not reading the whole thing, but this is from the Lantern Oracle. Healing happens as our wounds receive sufficient attention, treatment, and expression. Expressing, and that doesn't mean, but there's forgiveness right here in the middle. There could be a need here to forgive, to truly forgive, whether this is family, friends, or just being here in general. Forgive yourself for your kind of scared youthful choices, and maybe sabotaging, maybe holding yourself back, not investing yourself in maybe relationships, jobs, experiences that could help heal you and not keep you in a wounded place. That's a message. That's a strong message. This needs to occur on an emotional, psychological, physical, and spiritual level. Until then, no scar tissue can begin to form, leaving our wounds exposed to infection. The maiden remains a prisoner to her pain. Her wounds bleed over her potential, her voice, and her perception. Yes, the way we see things. The vigilant seldom have regret. Keep on that healing path. Having keen judgment, foresight, consideration, caution, and discernment. It's all of it. It's a lot, but once you see it and understand it, you can surrender to it. You can surrender to the process of healing and forgiving, and be confident that this is all here for you to learn from and to grow from, and also possibly to share as a record, or like a record of what humans are capable of in the good, even after enduring just the physical hardships that we look at as and they are hard. They're hard for us on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, we are strong and we are resilient. And I think Spirit's just coming in saying, remember remember what you are. Remember how strong you are. Remember that you're loved, and you have a lot of love and a lot of forgiveness and a lot of this strength. And it's a gift. It's a blessing to be able to get through stuff like this with that intact still. Even if sometimes it feels this big, when it comes out, and it comes out big, and we're ready to fight for our souls, and we're ready to fight for justice, and it's just not fair to forever be held a prisoner to pain. It's not fair to hold somebody else a prisoner to pain. It's not fair, and it's requires that we forgive and we share this kind of rapport with people, so they know that, so they can maybe possibly see it from a different perspective, and not be in it so much, and kind of pull themselves out of it as a soul, as a spirit, instead of just as the human that is quite conflicted over the pains of this earth, and the wounds that we endure. And it's not just wounds from one or two people, you guys. It's like a domino effect, and it's something also. The healing process is a domino effect. So once we get this confidence in ourselves, and we know, hey, I got this. I still got this light here that I can make grow, and I can share, and I can show people, hey, I am a forgiving person. I am a loving person. It doesn't matter what I went through. That's not who I am. Who I am is a spirit, and I know I'm not perfect, and neither is anybody else, and we're all here to learn these really emotional, loving things to show each other. I truly feel that, you guys. That's a strong message. Here's the Maiden's message. You are worth so much more than your wounds. It is never too late to grow beyond them. It is always possible to access the rest of your life without them bleeding over it. We all must feel, express, and release our way through pain. There is no shortcuts, but once it is thoroughly done, it is done. It is hard work and an intense period that takes you as long as it takes. It could take years. It could take months, you guys. It takes a while. I'll tell you that. Just from my own experience, I don't even know if I'm fully, but I am well towards the end of at least this process. I remember getting this about 2 years ago, and this kind of same energy. And it was saying, look at how you're running from your life, and you're running from relationships, and you're running from your truth. You know, why did you do that? And yes, it hurt you, it hurt others, but there is a deep thing, there's a deep fear there, there's a deep feeling there that needs attention, a wound. There's a wound there that needs attention, so that you can forgive it, and you can forgive yourself, and you can move forward with determination. And you definitely have spiritual guidance here helping you along this this process, in this part of the process, you guys. Your once greatest hurt has a potential to become your greatest power, and that is the truth. If and only if you show up for whatever it takes to complete the process. And that is true. You got to show up. You can't stay in your little comfort zone, even though you want to sometimes. You can, but it's part of the process, you guys. It's coming out of the shell saying, look, this is my truth. This is what I've been through. This is what I've done. I am sorry, but I do forgive, and I need forgiving. And you know what? I have given that to myself. I've given the forgiving to myself. I've moved on from this wound. I will have a scar to remind me of the pain I have learned from. And you do learn, you guys, and it doesn't mean we become cold or bitter or unforgiving. We become more sound in our judgment. We become more considerate. But we also are caution. We also are caution. We have caution, and we have discernment, and we have a nice, broader way of kind of weighing things before we make them our like wounds or make them personal to us. Because when you look back, a lot of these wounds that happened to you or you did to others were actually not even from that situation. It's really deep-seated stuff that gets us into these painful positions in our life that we have to heal and forgive. And remember that that's not everything. That's not your whole life. That's not ruined. It says it all comes out in the wash. It's still usable. Your life, even the pain, it's all still usable. You know, even if there's blood on a white shirt, you can make tie-dye out of it. You know, it's a real thing, you guys. So I just want to let you guys know, no matter what you're going through right now, you are definitely being guided, and you're definitely being supported. There's no doubt about that, because I did, like I said, do a little reading before, and it's been this energy coming through for people in general, but especially for you, Aries. So as always, I appreciate you guys coming and watching your reading, taking that light, molding it, giving birth to something new, regenerating yourself and what you can do on this earth, and definitely surrendering to your guidance. I always appreciate you guys coming, watching your videos, and I appreciate your likes and your subscribes. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you. And thank you to everybody who sticks by the channel. I don't always put out content, but when I do, I do. But I'm human too, and I need breaks, and I have things going on, so I do the best I can, and that's all we can do. So you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.